Hey everyone, and welcome back. As you know, I've been totally busy this month, but as it turned out, I got a couple of minutes off this Sunday and I figured I'd give you something funny. So I invented this fictional character, Walmart Guy. So how would he sound if he made Sargon's This Week in Stupid? Well, that's pretty much the premise for this video, so let's find out. Enjoy! Prophet Mo would be appalled by how current Islamic fundamentalists are treating women under their control. This suppression is done in the name of Islamic law known as Sharia. Doesn't that just sound like something played down in Brazil or something? Anyhow, but the current suppression of women is shaped by cultural and history. Oh, hold up there a second, that sentence doesn't even make sense. Either you have one of them guys called cultural, or there's something about your culture. It has little basis in the Quran, and it's certainly not consistent with anything we know about what Mo taught or how he treated women. Oh, okay, so what kind of proof do you have except what some fuckhead wrote down on some piece of paper about 1500 years ago then, huh? Of all the founders of the great religions, Buddhism, Christianity, Confucianism, Islam, and Judaism, Mo was easily the most radical and empowering in his treatment of women. Arguably, he was history's first feminist. Well, I think I've seen one of them there books about feminism from Gloria Steinem or something like that. Yeah, your boy Mo though, yeah, I checked him out and it turns out he ain't written nothing about no feminism ever. This is of critical importance because if there's one single thing that Arabs and Muslims could do to reform and revitalize their crisis-ridden cultures, it would be to liberate their women and provide them with the full rights women are enjoying in more and more countries around the world. Women's equality is key to a real Arab Spring. Well, how about that? I thought you said that Mo was one of them there feminists, and we all know that them Muslims will do anything that Mo said. So again, I'm forced to conclude that your writing endeavor is ending up yet again not making any sense at all. Have you been to Walmart lately? You really need to come down there and meet some fucking people because we all know what to say about this kind of shit. You just come on down there and we'll take you down to earth. Anyhow, I suppose I digress, so I'll continue now. Mo was fundamentally different. He both explicitly taught the radical equality of women and men as a fundamental tenet of true spirituality, and he took numerous concrete measures to profoundly improve the status and role of women in Arabia during his own lifetime. Mo was sensitized to the plight of women because he was born poor in an orphanage at a very early age. He was also illiterate. Hold on there, you sneaky bastards. You're trying to make it sound like literacy is like a female trait, don't you? Well, tell you what, literacy's not a female thing, you motherfucker. He knew as few did what poverty and social exclusion meant. Well, as far as he knows, I'm sure he hasn't been down at a Walmart lately, and fucking hell, he wouldn't be saying that shit if he had. During 7th century Arabia, female infanticide was commonplace. Mo abolished it. A saying in the Hadith, the collection of sayings of Mo, records that Mo said that the birth of a girl was a blessing. Women in Arabia at the time were essentially considered property and had absolutely no civil rights. Mo gave them the right to own property, and they were extended very important marital and inheritance rights. I suppose that only goes to prove that if you give women money, you're a feminist. Anyhow, let's move on to the next thing. Prior to Mo, the dowry paid by a man for his bride was given to her father as part of the contract between the two men. Women had no say in the matter. Mo declared that women needed to assent to the marriage and that the dowry should go to the bride, not the father. Furthermore, she could keep the dowry even after marriage. Does that mean he wanted them to be whores instead of wives? The wife did not have to use a dowry for family expenses. That was the responsibility of the man. Well, I'll tell you what, not much has changed in them 1500 years, has it? Women are also given the right to divorce their husband, something unprecedented at the time. In a divorce, the woman was empowered to take the dowry with her. Why hell, Bubba, I don't think the word right means what you think it does. Mo himself was often seen doing women's work around the house and was very attentive to his family. His first marriage to Khadijah was monogamous for the entire 15 years they were married, something rare in Arabia at the time. By all accounts, they were deeply in love, and Khadijah in fact was the first convert to Islam. She encouraged Mo from his very first encounter with the angel Gabriel and the recitation of his first surah that were to become the Quran. Why, Jesus H. fucking Christ on a bicycle pole, are you just gonna sit there and quote scriptures like them there guys down at the Walmart do? Hell, even down at the Walmart, people be able to tell you that it's stupid to talk about angels in politics. After Khadijah's death, Mo married 12 wives. Well, in his defense, I guess he was actually celebrating. One was Asia. Wait, what? He married all of Asia? Could you just at least have some sort of restriction on your deck? The daughter of his closest friend and ally, Abe U. Baker. Well, holy fucking shit, that proves that Baker guy was a fucking punk-ass pussy. If my best friend tried to marry my daughter, I'd shoot him right in the fucking face with my shotgun. The rest were nearly all widows, divorced women, or captives. Okay, so either Mo is a total pervert or he's just scraping the bottom of the barrel with a fucking chisel. He preached consistently that it was the responsibility of men to protect those women who had met with this misfortune. I thought that was the kind of thing that you feminists was trying to get away from. That was one of the reasons that polygamy was encouraged. Hell, I just thought it was because they liked fucking different women, but what the fuck do I know? I'm just a man. Even with female infanticide, women in 7th century Arabia far outnumbered men because so many men were killed in the intertribal warfare of the day. Several of Mo's wives were poor and destitute, and he took them in along with their children into his household. Well, there are plenty of them there pedophiles who like taking in kids. That doesn't make it a good thing though. Finally, there's nothing in the Quran about women wearing the veil, the hijab. That was certainly the custom in Arabia at the time, and Mo's wives wore the hijab to designate their special status as mothers of the believers. But the only thing that the Quran says directly is that women should dress modestly. Well, that's just fucking stupid as pig shit, ain't it? You know that stupid guy down at Walmart, the fucking stupidest guy of them all, the guy who's doomed to pack your fucking bags all day long for the rest of his life. Even he would be able to figure out that if you're gonna make a law, you better put what's legal and what's not legal in there. You can't just be all that fussy about it. Because if you ask me, a modest woman is someone who walks around without edible briefs on. She could still walk around topless, but if she has normal panties on, she is a modest woman, according to me. And seeing as how I'm obviously a lot smarter than Mo, I would say that my opinion counts in this matter. Mo said the same thing to men. For him, modesty of dress was expressive of modesty of heart. Mo himself, even when he was supreme leader, is there a Snoke in there? Never wore anything more than simple white woolen attire. Yeah, that totally makes sense to me, because every time I go down there and I talk to a street bum, he always tells me that white clothes, that's the way to go. That's the most practical thing to do if you have no money. The thing is, and all homeless people know this, that if you have white clothes, you're part of white supremacy and your clothes just won't get dirty. Everyone knows this. Anyhow, I'd like to say thanks to all you guys and gals out there watching right now. And next month I'll be back with my regularly scheduled programming.